Do all men watch porn?
Yes.
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 That's it. That's it. End thread. No, you don't have to continue.
One of these people.
Hey, 1/4 of Shreddit here, Reborn Pyro. Before we actually get into the episode, there is something I want to talk to you about. New Year's is coming up right around the corner, and last year we had a New Year's resolution to hit 1K subs by the end of the year. Now, as of right now, if you look at our numbers, we're a little off track of hitting that goal. Which is why I'm talking to you right now. I have a last-ditch effort to propose to you, the audience. Wherever you happen to be watching us from, go ahead and head over to youtube.com/Shredditor. A like and comment on this video to get us pushed in the algorithm. Share Shreddit with everyone you can. And if we manage to hit the goal of 1K subs by 2022, we will be giving away one PS5 and a copy of Demon Souls with it. All you have to do to win is just be publicly subscribed, and we'll pick a random person come January 1st and reach out to them. Christmas with a free PS5. And Thursday, December 30th, we're doing a 24-hour live stream. Be there or be square. There will be art and giveaways. Dab, dab, dab. Let's push for this together. Welcome back to Shreddit. I'm your host, Reborn Pyro. With us today, we have two of our wonderful co-hosts, Assboy the Assassin and Lumi the Stargazer. Today we also have two very special guests. Give it up for Ava, our new social media Alright, cut all that.
No, leave it in.
No, fuck Assboy, cut it. Welcome back to Shreddit. I'm your host, Reborn Pyro. With us today we have two of our very wonderful co-hosts, Assboy the Assassin and Lumi the Kitty Stargazer.
I'm being held against my will. Help me. I
You're
also
a
want
kitty.
Today we have two very special guests. Give it up for Ava Rain, who is a Twitch streamer extraordinaire and is also our new social media manager.
Yay, yay.
Hello.
And then give it up. Okay, listen, Ava, now that you're an employee, you're not allowed to speak unless I explicitly tell you can talk, okay? Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
That's so sexist.
At least put a.
That's not... How is that sexist?
She can only spoke when spoken to?
She can only spoke. She can't spoke. She can only speak.
At least
And
put a
also-
gag in half.
You see,
Fuck.
it's not sexist because, see, Lemon's staying quiet because Lemon is also not allowed to speak right now. He knows the rules.
No, I'm staying quiet because I have nothing to say. Welcome back to
Ava,
Shreddit with your official
as one of the
Shreddit
hosts,
representative,
you can speak
Sour
whenever
Lemon.
you want to.
I'm the only Shreddit who has any Shreddit to say. Any other Shreddit is not real Shreddit. Follow me on twitch.tv/ShredditOfficial.
Yes, Lemon streams on our Twitch for us at twitch.tv/ShredditOfficial. I stream as well. And after
And
the
I
departure
stream
of
these
our...
nuts.
After the departure of our dear friend Marin Pan, well, we wish him luck in his journey. We have
Wait,
also
did he
signed
die?
on a...
Yeah, he's dead.
News
I
to
killed him.
me. Passed away.
What else do you think happened to him?
He passed away from
True.
Ligma.
He anticipated his own death and sent us a message about how he had to leave because he was
Yeah,
gonna
Merritt,
die.
Lemon. If you die, we expect the same thing from you.
Okay.
You ain't getting
I
shit.
will make sure that I am able to predict exactly when I'm gonna die.
Yeah. We'll need you. We'll need your 2 weeks notice in writing.
I'm leaving you all out of my will.
It's in the contract he signed.
Look. While we're announcing Ava as our new social media manager, she will run the Twitter and the website. I'd also like to say that unfortunately he can't be here, but Alexy will be the new streamer at twitch.tv/ShredditOfficial with me and Lemon.
You may know him
he
as
will
the
be doing-
thumbnail artist.
Yes, he is the thumbnail artist, and
Yeah.
he will be doing live commissions, so you can see him draw his art live and commission him to force him to draw something live.
Like his nutsack.
But has an introduction to our new social media manager. I decided to choose a very fun subreddit because you see, Ava is a dinosaur. She's actually 30. So today we're going to be shredding r/askwoman30.
I didn't even put that together. Holy shit.
Oh my lord!
I didn't even
So
put
let's
that
just
together.
jump
Wow.
into it.
I
What
was,
you
I
got
was
for me
thinking to
today,
myself,
Ava?
why did you
Wow.
choose this subreddit of all subreddits? I think these posts must have been like boring as hell.
Exactly.
And it's like, first of all, I'm not a woman. Second of all, I'm nowhere close to 30. So I can't relate to any of this.
Well, I mean, it just gives me a chance to hate
But
on
I guess
women
we have
again,
somebody
so, I
who
mean,
can.
whatever, it's fine.
So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Ava, what you got for me?
First of all, I fucking hate you so much. Alright. So my first Reddit post is: Are men who make sure you get an orgasm every time rare? I'm 35 female and recently went through a breakup after a relationship of around a year with a man who loved going down and made sure I had an orgasm before he did, every time. I've dated a lot and have been in many relationships, and he was only the second man who did that. I wasn't even aware that it was possible. The other man was one I dated right before him. I wondered how much of it was my own maturity, coming to understand my needs as a woman, and being able to communicate that, and how much of it was a coincidence. The breakup happened for very valid reasons, and I am now at peace with it. I'm confident that my next relationship and next partner will be better in many ways, simply because that's how relationships work. Bullshit. We learn and grow, and don't accept the same things we accepted that made us unhappy. However, one of my biggest worries...
Load of barnacles.
Uh-huh.
One of my biggest worries that I feel embarrassed to admit is that men who would do that in bed are truly rare, and I will not find it again. Coming on here to hopefully find people with different experiences with their lives who can tell me otherwise. Smiley face.
I would just like to make note of the fact that when it comes to sex, men think with their dick first.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
Actually, not even when it comes to sex. Men think with their dick first.
Listen, men only have two heads, but enough blood to run one at a time.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Stop fucking everything under the sun, using everything as a dilder.
No, I will not.
Yes.
Besides,
I cannot compete with like a fucking corncob dick. Okay,
internet.
I can't do that.
It's not my problem.
I
Clearly,
forget where
it
it is that the female.
Have you fucking seen
orgasm
that,
being
though?
Fake became
I have
meme.
seen it. I've seen it because it was like what Country Girls Can Survive or whatever the fuck.
No, not the meme. Like they're fuck. Hold on. I'm
I
actually
know
gonna look up
I know they're
corncob
real.
dick.
I know they're real.
What?
I
know
will
what
show
you're
you what the
talking
hell
about.
I'm talking about.
What if I
Should
just
be
start
scared.
making orgasm noises?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Cob dill.
I hate you all.
dough.
I
You
don't.
You love me, Lumi.
Like how are women supposed to, or how are men supposed to compete with that?
I don't know. I know.
How the fuck?
I know a girl that can take a fucking 18-inch black dildo.
What?
Exactly. How exactly?
They got
Y'all
wide.
Okay,
fucking
okay,
will
okay,
sit there
okay,
and
okay.
They
take
got
anything.
real wide with
All
that
right.
one.
I'm-
Let me. There's a difference between a silicone and rubber dick versus a real dick. There's a different feel, different how it works. Okay.
I'm too sober for this, and we just started.
I don't know about this, Chef.
I'll be back. I need some booze.
Well, in that case, I'll pass it to Lumi when she gets back.
Okay, I guess I'll read mine then. Do all men watch porn?
Yes.
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 I'm feeling
it.
against
That's it.
porn.
End thread. No, you don't have to
so
continue.
many
One of these
reasons.
people.
You don't have to
I'm such a
continue. It's end
prude.
thread. It's done. This is the answer. Move on. Next question.
Ass boy, I'm giving it to you because I believe in you.
I
Like
hate
the heart of
women.
the cards.
Whee! Where are my posts? What did I do with them?
You hate me? What did I do?
You are existing,
I thought we
That's
were
fair.
friends, ass boy.
but you are a wham and.
Oh, that's valid. I can respect that.
Well, considering I have this post right here that says, "What was your please just let me die embarrassing moment?" Yesterday, I was reminded of when working customer service, my 20s, I accidentally farted cartoonishly loud and long while serving a customer. He stared at me incredulously, and I didn't know what to do or say, and for some fucking reason, my brain chose to say was, well, that was a hell of a honk, brightly before returning to the transaction with an exaggerated pat of my step. This kept me awake for a few months. You should kill yourself. Holy shit. Oh, you will never recover from the social embarrassment, you fool. I was mortified but couldn't stop laughing, repeating the stupid phrase, imagining his face, which I didn't dare look at after the detonation. And the stories he'd tell about how a fart literally rocked me into the Leave It to Beaver level.
Leave it to Beaver?
Leave It to Beaver levels of joyful service.
Wait, but what's that?
It's an old
that?
show. Don't worry about it.
it.
Oh, okay, boomer.
Shut the fuck up. Eat shit.
Wait, which
Oh,
one
you're
is
the
the
one
boomer?
referring to this old boomer show.
Well, you see, Ava has the old woman here. She was alive when it was on.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
All right, who's
Oh.
got the next post, ass boy?
Lemon,
Okay.
go, you piece of garbage.
Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
it's my turn.
Fucking...
What?
Oh boy.
What?
Wait, hold on.
What?
Oh.
Well, bitch, you keep saying hold on, but you're not explaining
If you've been
yourself.
enjoying the podcast and want to help us keep going, consider subscribing to our
God,
Patreon. We have
fucking
a lot of awesome perks ranging from exclusive forbidden episodes, be able to listen to us record live, and you can even help us pick what subreddit we're going to cover next.
Is that
You
what
can-
you're doing? Pulling up the
you can-
fucking script?
You can also get access to an exclusive
I'm gonna kill him.
Minecraft server and ad-free episodes. But we're also going to put those ad-free episodes on Newgrounds too, because I love the community there. But back to the script. No worries if you can't help the show out financially. If you could like, rate, review, or share a show, it really helps us build our audience. Even telling one friend to check us out means a lot to us. You can find us at Twitter at shreddit_, and our website, shreddit.co, which Ava
Did
runs.
you just say shreddit_?
We're also on Spotify, iTunes, wherever else you get your podcast. Yes, Shreddit_. That's our Twitter at.
No, you said shreddit_.
Who cares?
Listen. Rain's the one person that has one friend, so just please help him. He needs all the help he can get.
Am I that one friend?
Yes.
Can I just
I have
get
a
started
gun.
on this Reddit post already?
Yes, go.
All right, how do I stay tactful and remain feminine? Moving like a mobster, but acting like a lady. My ex-husband was a cop, and my other ex was an assistant protection lawyer. They both taught me about being tactful and protecting myself. Sometimes I feel like a wannabe mobster spy detective with the knowledge I have. They have both taught me how to be 12 steps ahead. While it brings me comfort to have such knowledge, I struggle being able to place my feminine edge over it all. I've observed them de-escalate situations in their masculine mannerism. However, I feel like I'm missing the edge on how to make it all work for a woman. Please do not redirect to feminism's conversation, as I truly don't want to come off it just like these men, but would rather operate with this knowledge in a more feminine way. Edit. Are there any ways to de-escalate situations? I feel like I'm 2 levels further defensive than I need to be at times, especially with men. I copy their style so much that I'm just like them instead of me. So this person is trying to be a spy even though they're not a spy, and they're trying to act like they have the knowledge of their exes without having the training.
Listen, you can't just assume what they identify as. Maybe they identify as a spy.
as a mobster. That's they said
All
it in the title.
Is that the solution is
Uh-huh.
you just get a taser, and anyone that gets within 2 feet
Don't,
of you,
don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me.
I have better solution. Gun.
Lemon, who you throwing it to, buddy?
Get a gun. Just don't fucking ignore these idiots. Get a gun.
You haven't done anything important in a while.
Does he ever?
No.
I found the most based of chads through this one Reddit post. My boyfriend wants me to move to Virginia so he can go fishing.
Okay.
Fish fear me.
Women-
Women want me. Of course they
I
come.
don't understand the problem. What is the problem?
Of course they
So
come
I've been
fast.
with this guy for... I don't want to go. So I've been with this guy for 10 years. We've been engaged for 8. He lives in New Hampshire and I live near Boston, which is an 86-mile ride, which hasn't been a problem for 10 years. We never
Why
lived
don't you give him a
together.
Southern accent.
New Hampshire.
I'm trying to do a Boston accent, but I
10
suck.
years.
It's Louisiana.
Wah,
That's what's
wah,
coming across.
My cock.
Mark Wahlberg, he started to go down to Virginia to fish. Now he loves it there. He's big into fishing. Now he says he wants to retire there at 59 and a half years old, and he wants me to come with him. I know it don't sound like a problem to most, but I don't want to move. I live living outside of Boston. I work in town. I love where I work. I've been here for 20 years, and I like my boss. He's the boss baby from the movie starring Alec Baldwin. I work
He killed a guy.
I was just gonna say that.
Did he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he shot a dude on. Accidentally shot a dude or a girl on set of a
Okay,
movie.
accidentally is in big air quotes because the gun wasn't supposed to be loaded, but he got mad
No,
at them, pointed
no,
the
no.
gun.
I will definitively say he killed one person and injured another. I will take that.
Well, yeah, he did.
My
Stinks.
heart of hearts. I know that Kingdom Hearts is light.
All right.
I will
He
I
thinking
wanna be
I
the
that
one to
gun.
fill your dark soul with light.
He's thinking I'm gonna put on my medical insurance until the Medicare kicks in. He's thinking he's asking a lot of me.
What is this accent?
Terrible.
All
It
right.
just gets worse.
You know what? I'm just going
He
to.
doesn't want to actually pronounce any of the words, so he's just making.
Lemon,
All
shut
right.
the fuck up.
All right. You know what? You know what?
my
I'm just going to do a
cockies.
fucking Kermit voice.
Oh, God.
Plus, for the last 15 years, I've been living with my sister, my
Why
niece,
is
and my
your
grandniece.
default fucking shitty ass Kermit?
I bought a house. I just can't leave my sister to pay for half of her mortgage and utilities. My sister and her boyfriend live with us, but he pays rent too, so does my niece. Just enough to cover the bills.
You know, you can put enthusiasm to things without trying to use a particular voice or accent.
I always
didn't-
have in case of emergency fund, but they can't afford that. Not to mention I would be paying 2 mortgages, half a Boston home and half for the Virginia home. I can't afford it, but I should have been saving for an addition to my house, and I can't do all 3. He doesn't think I should do an addition, but I've been talking about it for as long as I've known him. My mother lives 5 blocks away from me. She walks the dog every day. My brother lives 50 miles away.
about it.
And we think that is far. Well, I don't want to move. I like it the way it is. And I feel like there should be uprooted and lonely down there. What do you think were me? What would you do if you were me?
Leave.
I talk with him.
I'd leave.
50 miles is far? What the fuck? 50 miles is like completely reasonable.
She's
That's only like a 45 minute drive.
she's complaining about 50
No,
miles,
never
but
mind.
yet the dude lives
Like
89
50,
miles
60
away.
minutes.
I did tell him I would
The
go
irony.
down there to see if it was nice. But I know if I lived there, I would be homesick. I moved to Weymouth 20 years ago, and I was homesick living there and moved back to my hometown. I feel like I am too young to make decisions about when I was retired. All right,
Yeah,
so
I
this
must
is
not have
a...
been paying attention at the beginning because she thinks 86 miles is far. That's
All
an
right.
hour and a half. That's so reasonable.
I'm gonna guess this person is at least in their 40s. They're not too
Probably.
young to
Yeah,
make
they're
this.
in their 50s. Because their partner's in their 50s.
That doesn't mean
That
that.
doesn't
Likely,
mean-
it's
True,
likely,
but it's
likely
gotta
that
be
they're in their
close.
50s.
Yeah. I mean, you're not too young to consider retiring. People should retire around 40, 50.
Should.
That's very soon. What the fuck?
They should think about it, but in reality, we won't be
That's
retiring
not
until we're
feasibly
80.
possible.
But look, the student's base. Women love him. Fish fear him. He wants to be a fishing boy. You've been together 10 years. I mean, it is what it is. You should probably talk with him and come up with a compromise. Yeah, but you see, she could just talk to him. They could come up with a compromise, like maybe getting a beach house and a boat and just going sea fishing. But instead, she's a retarded Redditor going on a retarded subreddit asking other retards what to do in the situation. And I guarantee you none of the comments said to sit down and talk.
True. Everybody is an idiot.
Yes, welcome to Reddit. Ava, go.
No conflict in manage. Blah. No conflict.
Blah.
No conflict.
Blah, blah, blah.
Fuck you all.
I didn't even do nothing. What the hell?
No,
Blah, blah.
I don't say blah blah blah.
Come to
I'm
suck
a
your
vampire,
dick.
blah, blah, blah.
I want to suck your blood.
You can suck something. No,
Blah.
no,
Make sure you constantly say your W's as B's now.
no conflict in marriage is a bad thing. My therapist went on a tangent during our session after I, 31 female, said no news is good news when it comes to my marriage, mind you. I'm in therapy due to severe childhood trauma, parents who were addicts and mentally ill. A therapist wanted to dig into my marriage, though, which I can understand.
Okay.
She asked about conflict, what he's like as a person, partner, any unease or happiness. It's hard to describe, but there's no conflict in our marriage so far, hasn't been. He does more around the house than me. He's considerate about my feelings, boundaries, and supportive of our future. We check in frequently. We're early 30s, no kids. I'm pregnant, and we're financially fine. I've been communicating my sexual needs. I acted out early in our relationship. He let it slide each time until I could settle into the relationship. So I definitely did things early on to cause conflict, sabotage the relationship. Anyways, my therapist said, or just wasn't satisfied with his explanation. Said a marriage needs blemishes and conflicts to create depth and understanding and trust and reconciliation and a bunch of other hoo-ha.
What? Why?
The therapist is saying your relationship is too good. Fuck you.
Like, ain't that a jealous bitch? Like, what the fuck?
Obviously, the fact I'm bothering to post this on Reddit means I've been triggered in some way or another. But I can't think of what we'd even be upset with each other for right now. It's been 5 years. I think a marriage either way can be sustainable with or without conflict. Thoughts? Is there a positive conflict in your relationship? Did a relationship without conflict fall apart? Because needs and feelings never broke the surface, grew apart, became more like friends?
Sometimes when two people have their heads so far up their asses they don't even know what they're fighting about anymore, getting into a screaming match where they understand each other's feelings is the only way to break through that. Dab, dab, dab.
Yeah, but like...
Ava!
Are you talking about personal trauma there, buddy?
Oh no, I was just talking about in general.
According to this Redditor, we must fight to the death.
1v1 me and
I
Russ.
will go get the spears.
No scope
What
only.
the fuck is Rust? Alright, fine. I'll see you in Nuketown.
But I don't understand. I just don't get what the problem is. It's like, this relationship
There is
sounds really fucking good. It's like, they're both communicating.
There
The
is
problem
none.
is there's no problem.
They're communicating their feelings. She's communicating her sexual needs and feelings, which is like a big thing. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, why is this therapist so gung-ho about having conflict in their marriage? It's like,
Because she's going to lose a client, and that's money not in her pocket. That's all it is.
pretty much.
Because if you tell someone like, yeah, y'all are good, that they don't come back for repeat business.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
just
that's
money.
also a thing. She's probably trying to stir the pot specifically for that. Or it could even be a thing where this girl isn't telling the whole truth. Like, you know how
That
people
is
go
also
on the
another
internet and
possibility.
don't include the full story so they look good and get Reddit points?
Reborn, nobody goes on the internet and lies, all right? That's
Yeah.
not a thing.
That's a big lie.
I
Who
don't...
would lie on the internet?
Who does that?
Yeah, who does that?
I would never lie.
Me neither.
Yeah, I would never lie.
Me neither.
Exactly. You know what? You know what?
Speaking
Fair
of
point.
telling the truth all the time.
All right, Ass Boy, go.
Like I said, this is a depressed 14-year-old girl trapped in a 30-plus-year-old woman's body. Is anybody else straight up bored with depression? I'm so bored. It's been 20 years to mostly manifest as blah. Dating, blah. Applying for new jobs, blah. Seeking out new books or TV shows, blah. I still laugh and make jokes. I enjoy hiking. My adorable dog makes me smile. But at baseline, it's just low grade blah. Can anybody relate to this? I'm tired, I'm tired of Ask Polly columns resonating so goddamn much.
She's not depressed. She's just
No.
30 with nothing going on in her life.
She's
just
unmotivated.
Bored.
A lack of motivation is not necessarily depression. Depression can cause a lack of motivation, but it's not the other way around.
I'm tired of Ask Polly columns resonating so goddamn much.
Yes,
What the-
I get that you're confused that this person is making a dated either magazine or newspaper reference.
Okay.
But
Ask Polly
What?
columns where they're in usual papers, usually local papers, but they're like centralized in somewhere else. But like people would ask Polly questions. Polly is a certified therapist, and she will answer these questions. And put them on the newspapers. Like,
those.
Dear Polly,
Oh.
my husband is spending way too much time in the
Yeah.
garage working on his car instead of
Yeah.
fucking me.
I remember that bit in King of the Hill.
that actually reminds me of one of the posts that I found.
Well, then go, bitch.
Okay, so this is a two-parter that I found. This person posted on two different subreddits this story about how her husband gets noticeably more passionate in his lovemaking when their babysitter, who is 18, is around, and they're in their 30s. So at the beginning of November of 7 years ago, my husband and I interviewed a few people for part-time babysitter and settled on one girl, Sari. Oh, this is a weird fucking name. She's a lovely girl and does a great job with the baby. The only issue I have is that her clothes are form-fitting and she's got a great figure. I've never said anything about this because I think it would feel weird to ask her to wear looser clothing. I talked to a friend about this and we ended up laughing about the scene in 30 Rock where Liz asks Sari to start wearing a bra.
Nobody watches 30 Rock. It's a garbage show. Turn it off. Get it out of here.
The fuck is 30 right
That's how you know she's
It's
old.
a Tina Fey show.
Like
Her
me.
hours are only until 2 p.m. and my husband works until 7 p.m. normally, so their paths don't normally cross. But I've noticed that on days when their paths do cross, he comes home early or I've asked her to stay later, that night he's invariably in a romantic mood and his sexual performance is unusually passionate. Our sex life was always great, but on these days the sex is definitely even better quality. but I just noticed the correlation after this happening the 4th time recently. Now that I've noticed it, I'm feeling super insecure. I trust him not to cheat, and he's never behaved inappropriately with her, but is he thinking about the nanny when we're having sex?
Oh yeah,
I think
100%.
probably. And this
100%.
thought makes me sick. Should I just replace the nanny with an old lady? That feels wrong, because she didn't do anything wrong. But I definitely don't want to feel like my husband's fantasizing about her when we're fucking. What should I do here? TLDR, hubby fucks me really good on days. He's our hot babysitter.
Just accept it. Dude, he's fucking you, not the babysitter. Just accept it.
Like, how is this?
As if your bitch ass doesn't fantasize about anyone else during sex. Fuck off out of here. You're not.
Yeah, honestly, why? Who has the capability of like thinking about other people in the midst of that act?
Okay, but you're telling me she doesn't rub one out to fucking Hugh Jackman or Ryan Reynolds?
True.
She does. 100%.
Telling me
It's
that he
hypocrisy.
doesn't watch porn normally.
This is just pure hypocrisy. Just fucking my ass. You don't
think
about someone else.
She's just insensitive that he's thinking about a newer model.
You raggedy old bitch.
Yeah. So that was on the relationship subreddit, and so later on, she posted to the women over 30 one. I fired our nanny because I felt my husband make love more passionately on days when he saw her, helping me feel better. You can read the details in my history, which I apparently did. Basically, we had a girl come help with the kids during the weekdays. My husband didn't cross paths with her most days, but I noticed that on days when he did cross paths with her, he would want to get frisky, and he would be more energetic and passionate than usual. The babysitter is pretty, normally dresses in fitted clothes. I originally posted this to the relationship sub, but I didn't think I agreed with the general sentiment that I should keep her on. However, I agreed that the problem was my own insecurities. I ended up letting her go, but now I feel guilty. Do I have any way to feel better? I agreed with one poster that there's no reason to tempt fate. I hardly think my husband would cheat, but why risk my marriage? What do you think?
I think you're...
I think that maybe you should drown yourself in sex with your husband until you feel better.
I think you're so insecure that you cost somebody their job because you thought... You think your husband wouldn't cheat, but yet you cost a person their job because she looks better than you? Get fucked.
Listen, I've always been against getting people fired from their jobs for any reason because people rely on that income, and removing them from it for a very petty reason is just one of the worst things you could do. So yeah, what if this chick was paying for college and now she's out of the job because my husband get big hard on when he think of her.
Now she's gonna go do porn and her husband's gonna think of her anyways.
Got him.
Yeah. Oh, now her husband might talk to her and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry my wife fired you like that," and they might get closer.
Yeah.
You don't know what you just did.
You literally just drove him closer. And
now he's got
to test drive the new model. Make sure it fits.
And now he's got to explain why there's an OnlyFans fucking thing coming out of the bank every month, and it's just a subscription to a fan magazine.
Oh no! All right, Lemon, who you throwing it to?
You.
Oh fuck! I gotta read
what you get for asking.
So, Nice Guys has a meme, fedora tippers, that they existed in the early 2000s. They have mostly died out. However, I have found the evolution, the modern day fedora tipper. The incel community is problematic for obvious reasons. What are, in your opinion, the good communities where lonely celibate men talk to each other? Have you ever come across one that didn't make you feel threatened or vilified as a woman online?
What does this have to do with women over 30?
Wait,
that's a good question.
Oh, so this is a woman who is looking for
this is
celibate. He's looking for incels.
This is a woman, bitch. There ain't no women on the internet. That's only men.
Well, she's saying that she's a woman because she's feeling threatened and vilified by the incels, but she also wants to find a partner from the incels.
This is a guy. Let me read it. That was just the title. I'm what you would call an involuntarily celibate. I'm what you would call an involuntary celibate. I don't feel entitled to women's bodies or attention. I know
Shut
it's
up.
100% my fault.
What the fuck?
I've always desired having a partner, and most importantly, a family. But growing up and after seeing my friends getting in and out of relationships, I've come to the realization that there's clearly something wrong with me, and I'll probably never get out of those things. People around me can't understand my situation, as they are often in relationships, so I feel so alienated. I've found that the forever alone community makes me feel listened and valued, but it's often criticized for sexism and overall toxic behavior.
People who are in relationships can understand your situation because they haven't been in a relationship their entire life. It's just throwing that concept out there. Just because you're in a relationship now doesn't mean you were always in a relationship.
I said that this was the evolution of like the 2008 nice guy, fedora meme, because this guy is doing the exact same thing they do, where he's putting women on a complete pedestal and just bashing himself as a nice guy, or what he's actually doing in this post is he's saying he's one of the good incels.
He's trying to be both the desirable person and also feel like he is the undesirable person. Like, he's trying to make himself out to be desirable while chastising himself for not being so.
He wants to be Ray from Star Wars.
The word you're looking for is martyr.
This post gives me a whole bunch of White Knight vibes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the point.
that's what a nice guy is. Like, old days of the internet. Continuing on, my only incel trait is my envy for women. I think
Shut
the
up.
vast majority of women, no matter their looks, can find relationships and sex with ease. This is why I'm looking for a male space. I
Okay.
confirm this even with...
Have you tried Xbox Live? Are you fucking me?
I hear the.
I just need a place for just guys
Have you tried?
on the
Have you tried
internet.
I'm
Grindr?
tired of
Dude, I
seeing
just
all these
need a
clams
bros
everywhere.
being
I need to go to a
bros
bar.
place. Can I be bros with my bros? Bro.
It sounds.
Are you gay? Is that what's going on here?
Okay,
Of course you're gay.
hold on. I confirmed this with some online experiments.
Oh, no.
Not to mention that my 50-year-old mother gets hit on by attractive men only slightly older than me, which kind of confirms this.
Mhm.
I think those men are just like
Bruh, you
mega
gay.
thirsty.
Hold on.
Or- This could be another case of overreacting. You could be
Lemon.
over-perceiving
Lemon.
the
Hold on,
situation.
let me actually read the post before you two fuckheads jump to conclusion. Additionally, as a straight guy, I had many opportunities to date gay men, which confirms again that women have much higher standards than men.
Dude,
What?
this guy's gay. He's gay. He
And
hasn't
it
come to
makes
terms with
sense
it. He's
from
gay.
an evolutionary psychology perspective.
Shut the fuck up.
Women choose the best male suitors in nature so that only the best genes are selected.
Oh.
Throughout history
Going
and
into the gene pool.
The gene pool. That's when Napoleon, the short king, was there.
I would say this.
women
I would say this guy deserves a Darwin Award, but there ain't no way he's reproducing.
only the best genes are selected. Throughout history and prehistory, many more women than men reproduced.
Well, I mean, women can only
What?
do that. What?
So
yeah.
I think what they're saying is that women slept around more than men.
What?
but-
No.
Yeah,
I get the
unga
feeling
bunga,
that
me
the
hungry,
reason
me
for
go
that
get meat.
is
I don't have
the
time for
9-month incubation period.
What I am trying to say is that I don't shame women, I only envy them. People can't choose who they are attracted to. Unfortunately, women in the past were forced to marry men they didn't really find attractive due to economic and cultural reasons. So this harsh selectiveness affects mainly late millennials.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, buddy. I have googly eyes for legitimate eyeballs. They're just garbage, and I was able to find more than one person to be in a relationship with that has nothing to do with it. Basement dwelling chuckle
What?
fuck.
Neckbeard.
Why does he say that women in the past being forced to marry people are affecting the reasons why he can't get laid in modern day? Is he saying that he envies the fact that forced marriages were a thing?
I hate to borrow a word from the these damn Zoomers, but cope and seethe.
Yes.
Coping.
Copium.
Cope
I
and
usually-
seethe.
I
Mostly
usually-
seethe.
I usually browse on r/incels without hate when I feel down, and it usually calms me. Do you think that community is problematic? There's a lot of pain and injustice in this world, so I don't want my pain to make even more people suffer. That sounds like a threat. That sounds like a threat.
I'm going to make you suffer.
That's how I don't want my pain to make even more people suffer. Like that. Am I wrong? Does that sound like a threat?
Kind of does.
It sounds like an
He's
incel.
very
I've
much an
watched
incel.
Joker. I've watched Joker. I know what he's talking about.
In this case,
Yo, is this Joker from Joker?
yeah,
This is
he says,
Joker from poker.
I don't want my pain to make even more people suffer. In this case, woman. This is why I'm asking this question. I've met many great women in my life. I probably met more good women than good men, actually. So I empathize with them. My mom and my older sister are my greatest role models, with so many good female examples in my life.
God, I hate this
It's
kid.
hard for me to agree with what the toxic incels say. This is why I'm looking for a good community, so I stop agreeing with the toxic incels.
Bro, you gay. Just accept it. Fucking get over this.
You're probably right.
You know, it is funny though, because he kept saying that like no woman would ever date him. He's so attractive and he doesn't blame them. Yet the next line he goes, "Oh, but gay people? I've been asked out by so many gay guys. I've had so many opportunities with gay guys."
And also, like he points out that it says like he finds the men who hit on his mother attractive or hot. I think that's what he said.
He's also probably like fairly young and is
12.
completely overblowing his situation.
He's probably 12.
All right, Luby, go.
Would you be turned off by seeing that your new partner uses small condoms? It's obvious important to wear condoms that fit properly, but I bet it recommended me the small condoms. It's usually labeled for snug or iron grip, but I doubt that would fool any woman. The urge to find a man to hide them is that a bad idea? Who would be turned off if you open a drawer of snug fit condoms? Or would you maybe prefer, I don't think mine is small, but maybe I should consider my best recommendation fit as small. I have no clue what this person's saying. I feel like they're high.
So basically,
I think you're high because you just did a completely incompetent job of reading it.
okay. So I think this guy is kind of feeling inadequate, but it's like, dude,
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me.
Maybe.
Yes.
but like, dude, size isn't. I mean, unless you're fucking a micro penis like Rain.
Hold up, rewind. First of all, okay, this person is triple dumb. Because first of all, magnum size condoms are actually made to fit a medium. They just put magnums because it's a confidence boost. It's like, whoa, check out this magnum condom for my magnum dog.
Dude, seriously, this dude needs to get some help because obviously he's been watching too much porn. Because like, unless the woman you're dating is a size queen, she don't give a fuck. I know many women that look at a fucking 9-footer and say no.
That's because it would break them.
Exactly. So it's like
Mind break. Yes, that's an excellent tag.
very
No,
much.
no.
Anywho, but like,
No.
size doesn't
Maybe.
matter. It really doesn't. Be confident about it.
Listen, I always say, if you don't know if your dick is big enough, just tell every woman you see that you have a micro penis. Because when you pull it out and show it to them, if it's not, as long as it actually isn't a micro penis, they'll be pleasantly surprised with the size they see.
See, Rain knows all about that experience about having a micro penis.
Ha ha, dick small.
All right, you know what?
You're inadequate, pee
All right,
tiny, eat dick, ha.
All right, everybody, that's all we're gonna have for this week. We will see you all next week with r/.
Nutella sandwiches.